My name is Max. So I'm here. I'd like to thank everyone, to especially the API Days people, as well as you all to come to my um, speaker slot to talk about what I've in terms of navigating treacherous AI chasm. So thank you so much, and I will start from here. First of all, something about me. My name is Max. I'm a software team lead for ASUS Singapore Design Center, former startup employee, multiple tech community leaders, as well as a graduate student for com science in Georgia Tech. And I like to do hiking and martial arts in my free time. The QR code is below. You can actually take a screenshot about it and we can actually connect from there, right? Okay, so this is actually, have everyone heard of crossing the chasm? No? No? All right. So crossing a chasm is essentially a very difficult path whereby you have the innovators and early adopters, as you see over here, that shows people trying to push their products or services up and to the point that they fall off because it's very hard to go through the chasm without a ladder, without anything to help them to support them or bridge the crossover to the early majority, which is people like me and you who started to use and adopt AI tools as part of our use cases. So these are all very important. So here I'm talking about the chasm side. How can you focus on solving it as well as the various stages that you'll be doing to create the bridge to cross over to the earlier majority. All right. So in terms of the chasm, there's actually two problems for all companies or startups. The first thing is that you have the prototyping stage, which is that it's a graveyard of ideas, meaning there's a lot of ideas out there. A billion-dollar company, a billion-dollar startup. Those types of ideas are there, and you're constantly figuring out ways or potential ideas or problems that you want to solve by creating products or services around that. So this is actually very important and the most important thing that you need to invest as. Usually it will be quite small in terms of resources, but you need to figure out the potential use cases as well as solutions for it. Next is productionization. Productionization is where the land of strategies comes in, meaning you have a lot of things that you need to consider in terms of your data governance, in terms of your go-to market, your business models, and so on and so forth. Those are very important because you are focusing on rolling out your products or services to company level or to actually sell it to the marketplace so that customers are willing to buy and purchase it. So these are the two problems that you're looking at, and they have different context and knowledge that is required from your end. So I'll be talking about the prototyping stage. One is the problem. The problem is very important. Without the problem, you won't do it. It's not possible for you to do anything out of it. Therefore, you need to focus on figuring out the problem you're trying to solve and the type of users or customers who are interested. This is the most important stage. Next is the resources. Most of the time you'll be given like 3 to 6 months for you to actually build a prototype out, a demo to showcase to potential stakeholders as well as sponsors who are interested to push it through to become a product or service that the company will be willing to sell or roll it out to the organization. So the last one will be stakeholders, where you actually are there, the stakeholders are there to make or break it, meaning they provide the knowledge, the experience, the context on the problem that you're trying to solve, as well as potentially the resources that you can use and test out this prototype for the type of customers or users that may be interested to use it. Those are very important, especially on prototyping stage. But in terms of culture-wise, they are mostly focusing on exploring and execution of ideas. And usually the team is very small and with very little resources because you try to use as little as resources as possible for you to build a product and to iterate and figure out the potential product or service that has been done through a base normal demo. And the whole mantra of their culture is to move fast and break things. We have the team composition that consists of three things. One is the business side. your feasibility that consists of some AI engineers or software engineers with AI background, as well as desirability in terms of the business domain people who are interested on using this product or service, or as well as your UI and UX, which is very important, especially for user adoption as well, and for your customer to use. You won't expect anyone to use something that is not user friendly. So this is very important from your end. And for the business people, you need people who have some knowledge in terms of the product strategy, as well as data science scientists who probably might be creating the algorithm or figure out ways for you to actually solve it. The result is your story, a very convincing story that people might be interested to use, to take it up, or you have find potential sponsors or customers who are interested in it through your prototype. And this prototype can be used like very simple to focus on your killer features. Or lastly, the most important thing is the momentum to push it through. Because your prototyping team might be not the specialist in terms of rolling it out, so you actually pass it on to another team, which is the productionization team. Any productionization phase, the most importantly will be the stakeholders. The stakeholders will be the one who are forming the strategies as well as resources as given to them or to you on in terms of the productionization team on what they are looking at to productionize or roll out to the customers. Usually, it will involve multiple sponsors who are interested in the product, the stakeholders, as well as probably 1 year to build it and also to influence the stakeholders who are interested to take it up. Lastly, is also to formulate the strategies that we're talking about, be it the story of who is your customers, who are interested in it, the business model, the go-to-market, the scale up, as well as maintenance and optimization of the service or product that you're trying to roll out to the customer or your company. The culture-wise is definitely we're looking at more towards the police who are constantly figuring out ways to manage expectations, resources, and risks that involve in actually rolling out this product or service that you're building. You'll also definitely will be dealing with the red tapes that involve as well because there's tons of ways that you need to manage your risk, be it your cloud service, the AI talent, your as well as your users are interested to use it. And from their end, the main mantra is actually to move fast but do not break anything, and to try to reduce the costs for it as well. The team composition will be more because you're still dealing with three range, but they will be more, namely your product owners, your legal compliance, product managers, and so on and so forth. The most important one is definitely the legal and compliance expert because they might be dealing with data governance and other laws that's revolving around the use of AI for the particular domain or expertise. The feasibility will be more high chance you'll be actually dealing with people who are required to know about cloud, the ML people, and also the additional software engineers to actually help to build the product out. Lastly is your business analysts and sales and marketing people who are there to actually do how do I package it so that I could actually sell it to your customers or to roll out as a wide initiative for everyone to use in the company. The result is definitely the same. You have a story on why should you roll it out, who is the users. Second will be a product or service that people are be interested to use or take up. Lastly is a scorecard. It can be a different matrix, but the most common one is: am I making money? Am I reducing my costs? What's the impact about this product and service? Is it profitable? Those are very different scorecards that your company might be adopting to actually to consider: should I continue to use this? Could continue to sell it off, to scale it up, or to cut it off. So these are the results that you're looking at. But this is my suggestion if you plan to actually to cross this chasm. You can ignore the ones I've been talking about in terms of the prototype team as well as productization team, but you must focus as a company in terms of building a measurable innovation pipeline, meaning the prototype team has a specific matrix or pipeline, things that you need to do, as well as productionization team, the things and what they have to do. Second, will be probably cultivating potential people, talents, to be storytellers who are adaptable and can be entrepreneurs, meaning the creator of sticky note was able to actually create sticky notes because he has the idea and went to the company and proposed the idea to make it out. You need to have these people in there, or you actually cultivate this type of ecosystem for them to be interested to it. Lastly, it's the most difficult and the most hardest one, and it will be very resource intensive, is to create a AI center of excellence, meaning to focus on the strategies and policies regarding of the organization in terms of AI. Second, sharing of knowledge and experience across multiple business units. And lastly, consolidation of your tech talents, your AI talents, your ML ops people, your cloud people, and domain experts to so-called to actually roll out the potential AI products or services that comes with it. So yeah, I that's the end of my talk. Is there any questions with regards to this?